Hello, everyone. Welcome to day 18 of our 21-day journey. My name is Beenu, and I'm from Los Angeles. I have been practicing Sahaja Yoga meditation from past 8 years and enjoying the life at the fullest. So today, to begin our program, we are going to do foot soak today. So if you're not ready with the foot soak item, please have that ready. So you just need a tub and you need a salt, some rinse water, towel. That's all you needed. And if you are new tonight and you want to know what we have done so far, you can watch the recordings. We are going to share the link for recordings at the end of the program. Or if you want, you can just put at the end of the program, you can put in the Zoom chat, breakout room help, and someone will, Sahaj Yoga teacher will help you, introduce you what is Sahaj Yoga is and answer your questions. And also we have you can request a mentor. We have that mentor program. So for that, you need to fill out the form, and you can find that form into Zoom chat. And if you are already requested for mentor, just be patient, allow us some time so we can find the right mentor for you. So Wednesday we have learned about heart chakra, unconditional love, and today we are going to learn about Vishuddhi Chakra, fifth energy center. And the quality of this chakra is watching how we can watch without reacting. So today's program, we will have 2 guided meditation, and we will watch video of Shri Mataji, the founder of Sahaja Yoga Meditation, and we will have live music. And at the end of the program, we will have question answer session with our presenters. And I want to remind all of you, once again, Sahaja Yoga Meditation is always free. With that said, I'm going to introduce all of our presenters. Welcome. Hello and welcome. Hi, Shivani. Do you want to introduce yourself and you want to talk about yourself and also what do you do other than teaching Sahaja Yoga meditation?
Sure. Hi, everyone. My name is Shivani, and I'm originally from Australia, but I've moved over to Vancouver in Canada, and I've been living here for the last 6 months. I've been practicing Sahaja Yoga for my whole life because both my parents were introduced to Sahaja Yoga meditation very early on. My mom was about 11 years old and my dad in his 20s. And so they brought up me and my brother together, teaching us meditation as we were growing up. So I've had this tool with me for my whole life, and I'm very grateful for that. And I'm very excited to share some things with you today. So I'll pass it on to Rani, who can introduce herself.
Hello, my name is Rani, and I'm from Portland, Oregon. I'm doing Sahaja Yoga from a long time. I think it was 1989, and I'm living here from last over 30 years, and I'm really enjoying my meditation. And I'm also a musician, and I'm teaching music from last over 25 years, and also performing music.
Looking forward to listen your music, Rani. And we have Poornima with us. Poornima, could you tell us about yourself?
Thank you. Hi, I'm Poornima. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts, and I've also been practicing Sahaja Yoga since I was a baby. My parents learned about it before I was born, and so, like Shivani, I've had this tool with me throughout my life, and it's been really so helpful in every aspect of life. And in my professional life, I'm a performer, I'm a Shakespearean actor and teacher, and this tool is really very helpful in that realm as well.
Wow, very experienced instructors with us tonight. Looking forward to meditate with all of you and listen the music. Thank you. And I'm going to hand over to Poornima.
Thank you so much.
And I'll talk to you all a little bit later.
Sounds good. So hopefully we're also all nicely set up here with our foot soaks ready. I've got my little bucket, my rinse bucket, and I'm just going to give you an introduction, a very brief introduction to the Vishuddhi Chakra, which is the fifth energy center right here. You can see that it's represented on our hands with the pointer finger, and it's represented on our body at the throat area. And in fact, it doesn't govern only the throat, it also governs kind of all of our senses. It connects to our face, even our hands. All our elements of self-expression are connected to the Vishuddhi Chakra. And when our Vishuddhi Chakra is awakened and nourished, some really beautiful qualities get expressed within us. Our self-worth, our sense of self-respect and love for ourselves gets expressed. Also, our diplomacy, our sweetness, our ability to relate to others in a genuine, respectful, and loving way. Our detachment, which you may have heard a little bit about in the context of the heart chakra last week. It's also sometimes described as the witness state, our ability to watch the drama of our life and enjoy what's going on without getting so involved in the ping pong of reactions back and forth. And finally, our feeling of oneness and connection with all living things, the whole human family that we're part of, the sense that we are like a drop in the ocean and that we're really part of something much greater than ourselves, which is so important for our spiritual growth. So we can go ahead and remove the slide. Thank you. So this is a really beautiful chakra. It's a really important chakra for those of us who live here in the United States and Canada. This country has a really special relationship to this chakra. So we're going to do a foot soak and a meditation that's designed to nourish our Vishuddhi and hopefully open it up. And I just wanted to mention that our sensitivity to the cool breeze can actually be very much increased as we continue to work on this chakra. So if so far you have not been able to feel that as consistently, maybe pay attention and see if that grows for you through this meditation this evening. All right, so let's get started. We can go ahead and begin by raising our Kundalini and putting ourselves in the protective bandhan as we've done before. So our left hand is going to rise in front of our body, the right hand wrapping around and tying a knot at the crown of our heads. Repeating this, and the second time we can tie 2 knots. And the third time 3. Then leaving the left hand open, the right hand starts from the left and arcs over and back a total of 7 times. Now we can use our right hand to make a bandhan over the foot soak water, activating the qualities of the water and the salt, which represents the earth. Making a clockwise circle about 7 times over the water. And then we can put our feet in. We can keep our hands open on our laps and eyes closed if it's comfortable for you. If you're not comfortable with your eyes closed, you can keep them open and look towards the candle flame or towards the photograph of Shri Mataji. Let's all take a nice deep breath and let it out slowly. Just check with yourself, see if there's anything you need to do to get comfortable. I'm going to take my glasses off. This quality of self-respect that is awakened in our Vishuddhi Chakra starts from our awareness of ourselves. So we can ask ourselves, where's my attention? How am I right now? Are my thoughts quiet? Or are they still moving? Just observing without judgment. What's our starting place this evening? And we can take our right hand and point it towards the earth next to us. From our hearts, we can request the earth to receive and cleanse any emotional imbalances from our left side. And in particular, we can ask this very nurturing element of the earth to take away our guilt. We can even say inside ourselves, I'm not guilty. I let go of any self-condemnation or harshness towards myself. Then we can bring our right hand back to our lap. And again ask, where is my attention? How am I? Noticing any change with respect and curiosity. Then we can leave our right hand open on our laps and point the left towards the ether. And simply from our hearts, we can request this air element and this ether element to receive and cleanse any heat and overactivity from our right channel. We can also request the air to receive and cleanse away any aggression within us, any bumptiousness or bombasticness. Sometimes we feel we have to push ourselves out there. And it's really hard on our Vishuddhi. It tires out this chakra, which is designed actually for sweetness and for balanced connection. So in this moment, we can just let go of that, asking the air, please remove all my over pushing, over talking, any harshness from me. Help me to cool my jets. And we can bring our left hand back down. And again, notice, where's my attention? Have my thoughts quieted down at all? Am I relaxed? In just a moment, what we're going to do is we're going to finish the foot soak part of our meditation, but then we're going to continue with a few more affirmations right after this. So if your eyes are closed, you can open them for this part. See if you can preserve this meditative state that we've begun to enter. before we rinse our feet, we can take one hand and just gently brush it down the opposite arm, as though you're removing any sort of cobwebs, any obstacles that might be stuck in your throat area. You're brushing it down your arm and into the water. And then you can switch arms, do the same thing. And then go ahead and rinse off your feet. And you can just set aside your foot soak bucket. We'll deal with that later. And then come back, hands open on the lap. Closed. Foot soak, we've hopefully removed some of the obstacles or difficulties from our Vishuddhi. And so now we can nourish our Vishuddhi by encouraging the positive qualities to take the place of all the stuff we've just gotten rid of. So let's take our right hand, place it on the left side of the throat. And here we can say inside ourselves several times, I love and respect myself. I love and respect myself. And we can even add, in my love for myself, I'm willing to correct myself. We get stuck in guilt when we actually get so down on ourselves that we can't even move. We get immobilized. So by saying, I love and respect myself, and I'm willing to correct myself, we keep things flowing, we keep things moving. We have a sweet relationship with ourselves. Mother Kundalini, I love and respect myself. Now we can bring that hand down and bring the left hand to the right side of the neck. Here we can say inside, Mother Kundalini, I am part and parcel of the whole creation. I'm part and parcel of the whole. Or you can say, I'm a drop that's part of a whole ocean. We can even say inside, Mother Kundalini, Please give me the sweetness. Give me sweet speech that is genuine. It's not about putting on a mask of sweetness. It's a genuine sweetness that lets us have a good relationship with our fellow human beings. And we can bring that hand down. And let's attend to the center of our Vishuddhi. We'll take the right hand and move it in a clockwise bandhan in front of the center of our throat. Here we can say inside, Mother Kundalini, please give me the innocent detachment. Make me a witness of all the drama of the play. This beautiful thing happens when our Vishuddhi is clear, that we're almost able to see ourselves in the third person. We can enjoy ourselves, literally. Enjoying the role we play in the whole multi-thread drama of this life. We can bring that hand down. Just let our attention go to our Sahasrara, to the crown of our heads. Let's just be in silence for one moment. Now keeping our hands open and receptive, and allowing our attention to rest at the crown of our heads, we can gently open our eyes and we'll watch and listen to a lecture of Shri Mataji, the founder and creator of Sahaja Yoga, and see if we can receive her words while remaining in meditation and allow her wisdom to deepen our meditative state.
I thought you are all realized souls already. How did you get them here? I don't know. Are they afraid of the Albert Hall or what? All right. So I think we can try that again. Just put your hands towards me like. Just take out my shoes. That's all right. You have to take out your shoes, that's all. Now, as I said yesterday, that another simple thing is that you have to forgive yourself. As it is, you know, it's a fashion to feel guilty for everything. I don't know how it has started, but to feel guilty. It's a fashion. Say sorry. Formerly, on the telephone, we used to say, I beg your pardon, all right? Nowadays they say sorry. Sorry for what? So this sorriness is too much. Now don't be sorry for anything here. You shouldn't feel sorry in any way. Don't feel guilty. You have done nothing wrong. Believe me, it's all nonsense that you must have read some novel or might have read some, I don't know what, that you have to feel guilty. You are not sinners by any chance. Take it from me. They are not sinners. It's all just money-making propositions, I think, to say you are all sinners, you give us money, so all your sins will be washed off. I don't know, they also give guarantee card, I'm saying. So all these gimmicks, you must understand, it has nothing to do with reality. So just in your heart, you believe me that you are not sinners, not to feel guilty for small things. Our norms are so much that you can feel guilty for anything. Say you spilled coffee, finished. All your life you are bothered that I spilled coffee. I mean, coffee is to be spilled only. I don't understand. So these stupid, nonsensical norms that we have adopted are really responsible for creating this feeling of guilt within us also. Also, all funny ideas you read, the books you read and things you read, because you are on the way of righteousness. You are on the way of reality. So you start saying, oh my God, I did this. I should not have done it. It's all right, forget it. If you have done anything wrong, at that moment only, you should neutralize it. But don't carry the load all your life on your left Vishuddhi. It's a very dangerous thing, because you develop spondylitis. If not that, you can develop angina. So this is a very important center, and don't feel guilty for no fault of yours. So this is another very simple condition. And the third one is, as you forgive yourself for everything, you should forgive others also. Because yesterday I told you, whether you forgive or don't forgive, you don't do anything. But if you don't forgive others, then you are playing into wrong hands. So just say, I forgive everyone, which is very important. Because here people believe that how can I forgive is very difficult. What is difficult? Nothing. Just have to say, Mother, I forgive everyone. Finished. Once for all you say that, and you'll be surprised, this center will open out. Without these two centers opening up, The Kundalini cannot pierce through. So just help yourself with these two things, just in your heart you have to say. Now in your hands, just watch what's happening on your hands. As I told you yesterday, all these fingers are activated when you get your realization of vibrations. Because these are all centers of the sympathetic nervous system endings. And in these centers, what you find is that these are centers on the right hand side are for your physical and mental being. Left hand side are for your emotional being. So you can see these 5 centers, 6 and 7. This is the 7th center, which is here in the head, in the limbic area. So you have these 7 centers, and you start feeling on the 7 centers the vibrations, the divine power, to see that. Now one scientist in Russia, I told you yesterday, has found out through his calculations and mathematical things from my photograph that according to him I am the source of this cosmic energy. I don't know what to say, but whatever it is, you just feel it yourself on your fingertips. Just feel it. A cool breeze or a hot breeze would be coming. Now, what's this signal? No one knows. All right. Put the right hand like this and put the left hand on top of the fontanelle bone area, through which the Kundalini pierces through. You can bend your head better. And now see for yourself if there's a cool or a hot breeze coming out of it. If it is hot, nothing to worry. That means some correction is needed, but maybe it might cool down just now. Put your right hand towards me, bend your head, and see with your left hand. Not touch the head, keep it away, and see for yourself. You can move your hand from left to right. If you are not forgiving yourself or others, there will be hot breeze coming in. But it should be cool breeze of the Holy Ghost. So now see for yourself. It's called as Ruh, or is called also as Param Chaitanya. Now put your left hand towards me. Now put down your head and see with your right hand now. Bend your head and see from your right hand. You can raise it, you can move it, and see for yourself if there's a cool or hot breeze coming out of it. Once more, you put your right hand towards me and see with the left hand. All right. Now, please put both your hands towards me and watch me without thinking, just without thinking. You can do it without thinking. Yeah. Now, you can raise your both the hands towards the sky like this. Bend back your head and ask a question. Any one of these questions, 3 questions, ask one of them. 3 times in your heart. 3 times. You can ask, Mother, is this the cool breeze of the Holy Ghost? Second question, is this the all-pervading power of divine love? Third question, is this the Param Chaitanya? Any one of these questions you have to ask only 3 times, that's all. Now take it down. All those who have felt cool or hot breeze on the fingertips or on the palms or out of the fontanelle bone area, please raise all your hands. See now. My God. See all of them. May God bless you. May God bless you. Bless you.
Now let's enjoy the peace within. Let's try to stay thoughtless. And while staying thoughtless, let's enjoy a little piece of music. I will be singing Rag Malkauns. राजत चंद्रमा ललाट राजत चंद्रमा ललाट ललाट राजत चंद्रमा ललाट शीश जटा शीश जटा जूट गंग शीश जटा जूट गंग शीश जटा जूट गंग गौरी अर्धांग संग गौरी अर्धांग संग गौरी अर्धांग संग नंदी वाहन को है नंदी वाहन को है राजत चंद्रमा ललाट राजत चंद्रमा ललाट राजत चंद्रमा ललाट राजत चंद्रमा ललाट भस्म आभूषण किए भस्म आभूषण किए भस्म आभूषण किए माघांबर तन सोहे मारतंड निरत करत मारतंड निरत करत धारे बहुरूप सोहे धारे बहुरूप सोहे राजत चंद्रमा ललाट राजत चंद्रमा ललाट राजत राजत चंद्रमा ललाट राजत चंद्रमा ललाट राजत चंद्रमा राजत चंद्रमा ललाट राजत चंद्रमा ललाट राजत चंद्रमा ललाट राजत चंद्रमा ललाट राजत 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 चंद्रमा ललाट
So after listening to that beautiful rendition of Rag Malkons, we can all just maintain our attention at the top of our heads, at the fontanelle bone. We can just try to be thoughtless for a few minutes and sit in complete silence. If any thought comes to your mind, just say, in your heart, just say, I forgive. We can ask our Mother Kundalini, Mother, please make me a witness. Mother, please help me detach myself from any thoughts that bombard my mind. And allow me to just witness them and let them dissipate. And we can slowly open our eyes. And we can all take a bandhan together. So we can raise our Kundalini with our left hand in front, wrapping our right hand around the left hand, bringing it up and tying a knot at the top. We can do this 3 times. Just with full attention and intention that we want to gesture for the Kundalini to rise. And then we can put ourselves into bandhan and do this 7 times. So for this 5th chakra that we have, the Vishuddhi Chakra, as Poornima mentioned earlier on, that this chakra is connected with our hands and also our face and sense organs on the face. And so when our Vishuddhi is caught up, if we have any imbalances or heat in our Vishuddhi chakra, that makes it a little bit difficult sometimes to feel things on your hands because it affects the sensitivity. So that's why it's a really important chakra to be able to clear out and to in order to feel other imbalances that you might have. So for example, coming along this journey, you might have experienced that you feel very little on your hands and you might feel something out of the top of your head, but it's a bit difficult to feel anything on your hands. That might be because there's a blockage or an imbalance on your Vishuddhi. So one thing that you can do if you're finding it difficult to feel the vibrations or tingles or catches on your hands is that you can take a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of salt, just a pinch of salt, and you can massage your hands from the wrist and then throughout the fingers and everywhere on the hands. You can just gently massage and see how you feel after that. And then also, like we've been doing for all these days, and as Poornima was demonstrating, you can just give a bandhan. So it's up and to the left, down and to the right, a circular motion. Just with your full attention, asking your Kundalini, Mother, please clear my Vishuddhi Chakra. Please remove any negativities or any blockages from within my Vishuddhi Chakra. And then you should start to feel more in your hands, and that'll improve your sensitivity. And then you can go on to diagnose yourself with any other issues that you might have. So with that, I hope that everybody had a nice meditation and you're able to go silent. I'll pass it back to Beenu now for any announcements and for the Q&A session.
Wow, very beautiful meditation and beautiful music. And now I have some announcements. So coming Monday, we are going to learn about our 6th chakra, which is called Agnya Chakra. And that chakra is about forgiving everyone and forgiving ourselves to grow in our ascent and get the mental silence. So we are going to learn about that, forgiveness. And if you haven't joined our WhatsApp group yet, you can join the WhatsApp group. You can find the link in Zoom chat, and all the sessions, recordings, you can find in the link. You can see the link, or you can just scan, and you can find all the handouts and recorded session. And we have mentor program. So if you want to sign up for mentor program, you can just fill out the form. You can find in the Zoom chat. And basically in this program, you can request to have a Sahaja Yoga teacher to work with you one-on-one. So, and that person will work on with you outside the class. Whenever you have time, you can fix the time, mentor and you, and then mentor can guide you, give you answers to your questions and guide you how to go deeper in your meditation journey. And now, this is our formal end of our program, and we will start our question and answer session. So if you want to go to a breakout room and ask question to personal questions, or you want to one-on-one talk to some Sahaja Yoga teacher, you can just write a breakout room help in the chat and you'll be assigned to a breakout room. Or if you want, you can just directly write your question and answer to the chat, or you can just write to me. And now I would like to bring our presenters so they can answer the questions if anybody has. Very beautiful meditation, Poornima and Shivani. It was really deep. So while we are waiting for the questions, let me see if we got any. Okay. So since we are waiting, we can start with the question. Poornima or Shivani, if you want to answer this question, have you ever experienced that anything, the Vishuddhi in your life, the qualities of Vishuddhi help you in your day-to-day life? Have you ever experienced that? That you came to know how you can integrate the quality of Vishuddhi in your day-to-day life, and it can help you. Poornima, do you want to answer that first?
Sure. Yeah, the qualities of the Vishuddhi have helped me in so many different ways. The first quality that came to mind when you asked just now is this quality of the witness state. I feel it's something I'm really working on right now, actually, because there's a lot of tumult in our world right now. And even I have had some tumult in my day-to-day life. I just moved from one apartment to another. And when there's a lot going on around us, it's really easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of it all. And what I love about this witness state, this feeling of being in the witness state, is it's actually something I recognized from theater, which is when you're a witness, you're kind of like an audience. And in that situation, if there's drama going on, you actually enjoy it because it's a better play if there's some drama.
Yeah.
So even if the drama is happening to you or it seems like a lot, there's a kind of enjoyment of like, oh wow, that was dramatic. And there's a part of you that is so much standing on the joy that cannot be interrupted by the drama outside, that, you know, anything that comes your way, you're able to observe it. So I've really had a lot of chances to practice that recently, and you know, sometimes successful and sometimes not. But then when I remember, oh, I can witness this, it makes it really fun because it's a good piece of theater, this life and this world that we live in. There's definitely plenty of ups and downs to observe.
Yeah,
Shivani?
yeah, I definitely agree with everything Poornima just said about just the drama of life. And sometimes things happen to you in your day to day, and it's like you're in a like you've got problems thrown at you, and things aren't going right, and everything's going wrong, and we often, like myself included, often get just like stuck in the problem, and you're just like trying to mentally solve everything, but then it'll come to a point where it's just so ridiculous and there's just nothing you can do but laugh at it. And that moment of just separating yourself and just laughing at the ridiculousness of things in life that we have to deal with sometimes, suddenly the answer just falls into your lap or the solution just comes to you. It's I'm sure everyone's experienced this a few times in their own lives where everything's going wrong and you're all of a sudden you're just like, okay, well, there's just nothing I can do, so I'm just going to just pause and just step away from it, and then slowly everything just falls into place. And so that's happened a few times, and I've picked up on it like, oh, even though I already knew about this whole witness state, like being in the witness state and just not getting too attached to mental problems or anything in our lives, it takes sometimes a little bit of real life experience of that, laughing at the ridiculousness, realizing that you can step back from it, and then things will automatically sort themselves out. So that's just really a really nice quality about the Vishuddhi Chakra, that you have that option to just step back and just enjoy it, even though things might be kind of not ideal. It's definitely a choice to either get bogged down by it or to just step back and see if you can find the joy in every moment. So yeah,
Yeah, I
hopefully.
agree with both of you. Yeah, it happens, but it comes like it doesn't come automatically, immediately. It comes automatically, but not immediately. With the
Yeah.
practice, so with the meditation, regular meditation, and with practice, it happens, right? So,
Yeah,
and
it's funny, like you said this thing about like it gets to a certain point and then you you get reminded to surrender and separate yourself. I thought of
mm,
a funny example from the moving that I just did where there was one day where I got over ambitious and I tried to move like this huge piece of furniture by myself, like down 3 flights of stairs, and I got kind of like stuck halfway down, and I kind of had a choice whether to like laugh or cry. It was so silly, you know? I'm like, so I was there with this dresser kind of like wedged halfway down this stair, and I just started laughing. It was such a reminder of like, you don't have to take the weight of the world on your shoulders, literally. Like, you can ask for help, which is another part of the Vishuddhi chakra, is like actually having the open heartedness to not only to give help, but also to receive it And of course, what ended up happening is like a bunch of people came out of the woodwork to be like, oh, I can lend you my car and I can do this. And all this help came. But I had to kind of get off my high horse and be in that hallway and be like, this is silly, and like just laugh about it. So that just reminded me of that, a very recent humbling experience I had.
Yeah. Yeah, the communication aspect as well. So we all communicate through our vocal cords, right? And also hand gestures. That's also very related to Vishuddhi, and also face expression. So you can kind of see how all of these things really do tie together to the Vishuddhi chakra. And that communication is kind of what keeps us all together as humans. We're social beings. So we need to interact with each other. And without the Vishuddhi chakra, we wouldn't be able to do that, or we'd be, impaired in that way. Like we wouldn't be able to really share our experiences, our thoughts, and anything that goes on in our lives. And so the Vishuddhi, when it's caught up, sometimes we can be a bit harsh with people. So I've noticed that, like, I had a few instances in my teen years where I would get a bit snappy with my parents, and they would be like, you should feel this on your right Vishuddhi, you should feel this on your finger, that you don't need to be that sharp. And so, stepping back from it, I was like, oh yeah, that's true. Like there was no reason for me to be sharp or snappy about this situation. And I could have just, been cool about it. So in that way, we can kind of assess ourselves through our daily lives. And I found that super useful, that in scenarios where you're communicating with someone else, and if they're not understanding your point of view, you can just pause and be like, am I just not like communicating in the right way about this? And usually your finger should be able to tell you whether you're being too sharp, or if you're actually being sweet and expressing yourself in a way that's productive. So that's a very practical way in which you can use your vibrational sensitivity for the Vishuddhi.
Nice. Yeah. So our second question is, today we learn about collectivity. What does it mean actually, collectivity? And how does it help to grow in the meditation? Poornima, do you want to answer that first?
Sure. I love this phrase, the human family, because I think one of the expressions of collectivity is the sense that we are actually related. We're brothers and sisters to every other human being, and even to the plants and the animals and everything that's created by the divine. We're related. And so if you're family, there's this feeling that you have to find a way to get along, because we come from the same mother, the same Mother Earth, the same Mother Kundalini that we all have. And there's a sweetness in that, and there's a kind of purity in that relationship too. This is another one of the qualities of the Vishuddhi, is what's called pure relationships. So with the left Vishuddhi, we talk about the brother-sister relationship. And it's a very like kind of, even like friendship, all of these types of relationships, it's very pure in the sense that it's very equal. And you can really josh each other and like pull each other's leg and joke with each other. And it's this really, like, the sweetness of life is in those types of friendships, So collectivity is having a sense that we're part of a community, having a sense that we're part of a family. And, in the anecdote I told just now, like, I had to be reminded of that, because I think sometimes our world really tries to tell us that we're alone and we have to kind of run up the hill by ourselves. We have to be like a superhero. And it's not balanced, actually, to try to do everything by ourselves, or to think of ourselves as an island. No man is an island, So we're all part of this human family. And when we enjoy that, then we can give and receive freely, because another image that gets used sometimes is that we're all leaves on the same tree, or we're all drops in the same ocean. So there's a concern for each other, that if we're all kind of part of the same organism, if this finger hurts, then my other hand will come to like try and make it feel better. And that's kind of the quality of being collective, a concern for each other and a support for each other. There's an interdependence that's productive.
Nice. So our next question is, can meditating on my Vishuddhi Chakra help me expand my awareness? Have you experienced that greater awareness during meditation, and how did that feel? Shivani, do you want to take that question?
Yeah. Sorry, do you mind repeating the question? I'm sorry.
Your question is, can meditating on the Vishuddhi Chakra help me expand my awareness? Have you ever noticed or experienced that meditating on Vishuddhi Chakra helped you to expanding the awareness of witness state and also the collectivity?
Yeah, for sure. Meditating with my attention on the Vishuddhi has really opened my eyes to the feeling of almost expansion from within. When you go into really deep meditation, the feeling of just being completely one with everything. And especially when you're meditating in a larger group, that collectivity really increases the vibrations and increases the depth of the meditation that you feel. So definitely a quality of the Vishuddhi Chakra is collectivity. And as you will experience, hopefully people who are attending today, if you manage to go to a Sahaja Yoga program or a class in person, you'll be able to feel that when you're with the collective, when you're with more people, you can really feel that the vibrations just level up. Like you can feel more in your hands, your meditations are a lot deeper and a lot stronger. And that aspect of the Vishuddhi, the collectivity, and being a witness, just like separating yourself from your thoughts. That's the most powerful thing that we have is our attention, and being able to separate yourself from your thoughts and just turn your attention back on your thoughts and just witness. They automatically just disappear, and it makes meditation so easy to get into and easy to go into that thoughtless awareness state. And yeah, you can just feel it on your hands. Like once you're with the collective, when you really feel the intention of the group with you to just go deeper, it's so incredibly strong. And I found that the most joy meditating with more people.
Nice. Yeah, I agree with you. So for my experience, when I started meditation, when I heard the word collectivity, to me, it was like maybe we need to just stick to each other together, be together more. But then I saw Shri Mataji's video where she explained really what collectivity is. And I would like to share something from that talk, which makes me understand what is collectivity. So collectivity is not just glued to each other. It's just even you are far from someone, but you care for someone, you love for someone. Genuinely, you care for someone. That is the essence of collectivity. Of course, we should live together, have each other's company, but you genuinely care for each other from the heart. That's the collectivity. Okay, and it looks like we have no more questions. So now we can conclude today's session. And thank you for joining, Poornima and Shivani. It was lovely meditation and listening to both of you. It was really lovely.
Thank you so much. This was lovely.
Thank you. And now we will have some meditation music. So if you want to meditate for some more time, you can. And also our breakout room also open. So if you want to join, you can still ask for breakout room help. Thank you everyone for joining. Good night and see you on Monday.